I can't believe that it's been 1 year. And people who don't understand what it's like to date somebody from an entirely different culture, they probably don't understand that it isn't the easiest thing. You're just not conditioned for it because you have a different set of expectations when you're dating somebody from wherever you're from. So I was from Canada, the US, that kind of thing. And what kind of girl and kind of expectations those girls have and stuff like that were completely different. Even my idea of a Filipina girl was completely different. So, yeah, it's been 1 year, but it's felt like it's been a lot longer than a year. But I'm not saying this is an entirely bad thing. Okay, maybe not even close to a bad thing, okay? But, yeah, my expectations for everything were just completely different than reality. And probably for her too. I don't know. I'm not her first foreigner, so maybe she already got that out of it, the other person, because she figured out what it's like to date a foreigner comparative to a Filipino, maybe. But for me, yeah, it was dramatic. Now, a lot of you got to see the entire process of how we met, and like literally the early, not even dating, that getting to know each other sort of part. It's all on the videos. Like the very first time when I met her was when I was in Gimbal. I was in the plaza, and she'd known me from the vlog and said hello. Say hello to Catherine. Hello, Catherine.
Hi.
Where are you from?
Kabubugan.
All right, but aren't you also from Gimbal? Or you live in Gimbal?
Yeah, I live in Gibao.
Okay, and that, how do I say it again? Kambugan?
Kabubugan.
Say a little slower. So
Kabubugan.
Kabugagan. No.
Kabubugan.
Kabubugan.
Yeah.
Kabubugan. Next thing you know, she kidnapped me. Okay, let me get this very, very, very clear.
Wait.
She kidnapped me and took me around Gimbal.
I didn't kidnap you actually. Sorry.
Kat has continued to kidnap me. I kind of just kidnapping you, right?
Kidnapper.
No, listen, you are a kidnapper, okay? You've kidnapped me. And wow, look at that. No, you remember it differently?
You didn't kidnap. I didn't kidnap you actually.
Wait, I think I like the first one you said that.
No, I changed my mind.
So you think I kidnapped you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
But I don't know anything about Gimbal. I think she's making that up. It's a running joke. Anyway, so yeah, that from that first episode where, gosh, everybody destroyed you in the comments, but you came back. I got to tell you, this girl's got tough skin because she's gone through many intervals of a lot of hatred.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the viewers.
I hate people who hate me, but I need to.
You need to love the people that hate
Yeah,
you.
yeah, I need to love them. Hurting animals is bad.
Yeah, hurting animals is bad. Why
Yeah,
are you
that's
saying
fine.
you're an animal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I admit it.
There you go. Anyway, and so the thing is in the beginning, and by the way, again, all these videos are there. You can literally watch the whole progression because as much as it might be awkward for the people that are watching it, I assure you it was more awkward for me because mixed signals 101, okay? That's what I got from this girl right from the get-go. Well.
Good night.
Look, what do you mean good night? You're falling asleep already?
It's boring.
Shh. She's not going to make a very good vlogger ever in her life, eh? Looks boring. She picked it. So, you know what I say? You pick it, you live with it. You live with your decisions in life.
I like the view.
Yeah, the view's nice. And Kat's great to hang out with. But I know very little about her because you guys see how much she talks. Just talking my ear off all the time. She would, like, in person be, fine, whatever. Very uninterested. Body language was always pull away, that kind of thing. And so I was like, fine, whatever, no problem. I didn't have any expectations, and I was seriously not even looking to date at that point. I was very focused. I was like rebuilding my YouTube channel. I guess I had to start over. And I was doing a video every day, and I really wasn't thinking of dating. I just came out of a 4-year marriage. So for me, it didn't make any sense. And even though it was been many months after that, I was still not ready. And I also knew, I don't want to go through rebounds. I just don't have time for any of that. So it's not like I was looking. But for some reason, something about it, maybe the fact she was playing so hard to get, who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, actually, I don't have feelings for that time. Yeah, while we're doing the vlogs.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have any feelings. And then,
But then I would get home,
yeah,
and your text would come off totally different.
it's just, I'm being shy that time in front of your face. So I'm not shy when I'm talking to you on my phone to phone.
Right.
But in front of your face, I'm very shy. It's because, I'm not used to it to talk to other people.
No. I'm going to make sure you don't drown. What do you think I meant? Oh my God. It's choking me. There's your wall. You need to learn how to swim.
I told you to teach me.
Oh yeah? You didn't even want me to float you on your back.
It's just a float.
Right. And so I went back home every time thinking, oh my God, what was all that about? That was so weird. I'm not going to make that drive again. I've already done a lot of videos that way. I don't need to go back over there right now. But then my phone would blow up. And then there would be this whole thing. And then it's like, oh, I think this she's actually into me. But then I'd go and meet her again. We'd do another one. And once again, I'd go home going, why did I don't get it. I don't get it. Her body language, everything was like a no. So anyway, it was an interesting thing. And I don't think you told me yet when you actually were into me. If at all.
I don't know.
At what point? Maybe when you trapped me?
I'm gonna trap you.
Remember?
When?
To get me to rent a house near you?
Oh, no,
Not then?
not.
No, that was
No.
still not interested, but just wanted a place to live.
Mm-mm.
She's admitting this. So here we go. The tour of the greenhouse. There's the bike. It's doing good. And yes, I apologize to all you foreigners out there who now are like, oh my God, you're teaching them. This is all you have to do. It's just tell them you have nowhere to live and you'll rent them a place. And then next thing you know, you're basically living there. Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I was fall in love with you the time that you dropped me at home and you starting to kiss me, and then yeah, I just remembered that actually, and then that's it. And I was shocked because he kissed me inside of his car. I didn't know that, so
Wow.
just smack, smack.
If I got a smack. Yeah, now I'm the one that's struggling to figure out when that was, but... Huh.
I messaged you. What was that?
Oh, yeah, did you?
Yeah, I messaged you.
And what did I say?
Oh, I don't know. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot.
Probably at the time I believed she was that innocent.
Because
She's the only virgin I knew that had child.
Really? No.
Anyway, so yeah, the video that we did put out was like being trapped by the Filipina, like, because it would have been like it looked like a perfect trap. Okay, oh, I'm in desperate need. I got a daughter, I know where to go, and all this, and there's nothing available, and all this. And it would have been. Of course, it didn't turn out to be. Well, maybe it is. It's the ultimate trap. Maybe, who knows? But anyway, at that point in time, I was still like, okay, if nothing happens between us, that's fine. That's fine. I know that her and her daughter have a place to stay. My conscience is clear, and I have a place to put my stuff, because at the time I was going from place to place, didn't have any place. So, but then it didn't last long. It only lasted like a week, and then that was it. We were together.
And then you take us in Nena's Inasal, and then we have a lunch there. I think lunch or dinner, right? And then you asked me if, okay, guys, you want this family, and then
Oh yeah. Well, that was a
right?
bit longer after.
Yeah, after.
Yeah.
And then I was just thinking, and then I was confused what's the meaning of that. And then you asked me again And then you told me everything. What's the meaning of that? If I want this family. So, meaning we're going
Steady.
steady. Okay, thank you. So, yeah, I agree, and I told you that yes, just yes, that's it. And then he wants it too. So, yeah, maybe.
Right.
Or maybe.
Wow, I'm just
Are
saying.
you just
I'm
forcing yourself?
No, no, no,
Just kidding.
no. So the reason I said it's so much different is, here there is some culture of the Tinder dating. Don't get me wrong, that exists where people are just there to swipe left and right and one night and then date another person the next night, that kind of thing. But it's extremely small comparative to the West. Where in the West, like after you date a girl for a couple of months or whatever, and you start to say, well, like, do you want a kid? So I want kids, all kind of thing. And actually, they're like, why do you even care about these questions? Because often nobody's really thinking long term until a long time into it. And I actually was that kind of person back in the West where I cared about those things right away because I was like, I'm snipped, I'm not having kids, and I'm not going to waste my time going on dates with somebody if the potential for future is gone. And I just want to kill that now. Because to me, time is wasted. I hate wasting time. You only live so long and might as well live it to your best. That's how I see it. And so that was a thing for me. But here in the West, in the Philippines, I think a lot of girls think that way too. Where they're only looking and interested in doing a date with somebody if they start to see the long-term viability of that relationship. And it's not about, I'll just date him for a month and I'll find some other guy next month. That's not something generally that I feel like it's a common practice here. Most people are looking for their future partner, right?
Yeah, that's right.
When they're dating. And so that was different there. The jealousy thing I just to this day struggle with, but she's gotten better. I didn't have to change because it's impossible. I just couldn't do that. I'm like, oh my God, I can't live in a world where I have to fear everything. So, but I know it's atypical of many Filipinas to be overtly jealous. And is it because it is pretty common for guys to cheat here?
Oh, it's not rare.
Like Filipinos?
Yeah.
Yeah. Married men? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So they kind of gets into their whole lifeblood of everything. And Facebook stalking, that's a thing here. Oh, yeah. You date a girl, trust me, she's going to be looking at everything you've ever done.
Well, you showed me your phone, so.
But
that's.
The password, everything, I don't care. Just whatever. At the end of the day, it's like, if you don't like this, then why am I going to pretend to be somebody else, and eventually it's not going to work anyway. So, just be who you are and just be honest and whatever. It is what it is. And we still fight to this day, but we don't fight as much as most people, I think. No. We fight about very specific things. Very, very specific. Yeah. And those things will always be, but they're not life ending, they're not relationship ending. They're just like humps that we have to go over several times, like speed bumps in life, I guess. Yeah. But for us, we're like a family unit, right? And not a lot of people watching this probably are even interested in dating single moms. But that's going to be difficult in many ways here in the Philippines. Many single moms here. Many. And I know there's this because it's a conservative type country, religious-based country and everything, people just assume everybody here is a virgin. But I assure you, every teen and everybody out there, the vast majority of them, they're already having sex many years before you're thinking, okay? There is no virgins. Not none, but in general context, there's no virgins in the Philippines.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. It's a lot more common than you think. And it's just not, I guess, because it's a liberalized society in the West, it's more obvious. It's more out there. There's no shame attached to it, that kind of thing, stigma. Where that part is still here, and where you have the stigmatism, the shame, and everything. And so it's like underneath until you're here and you start to realize and look around. You're like, oh, it is like that here. And not to mention condoms. Condoms are so rare here; nobody likes them, and you can get them at 7-Eleven or whatever. But I think the pull-out method's like the number one method in the Philippines. Yeah. So that's a whole other thing, you know, to imagine. And in the West, I remember like everybody worried so much about STDs, getting your, before you even date a partner, you'd be like, okay, go get your tests and I get my tests and we'll show our tests to each other, was actually becoming a very common practice thing here, where here it's not even thought of.
No, they don't bother that.
They don't even think about it. I don't even think about it. So plus or minus, that is what it is, but I'm just being honest with you. But yeah, now you're in, look at this, we made it a year.
Yes.
Not a year since we met, but a year to like we started dating and living together was, wow.
And I hope more years.
More? How many?
About what?
How many more years? We should get Lara to count.
Almost 10.
Almost 10? Yeah, everything's 10 for, no, 5. Everything's 5.
Oh, 5? Right.
When she counts anything, she sees a big number of things, she'll be like, oh, there's 5. Anyway, yeah, we became like a strong family unit, and we are opposites in many ways, and then we're the same in other ways. But you know, opposites do attract and everything else, and it makes sense because you need somebody who's going to complement you in all the parts that you don't fill. You know, you're like two interlocking hands together like that, and you want to find somebody that fits and meshes in with you, and not trying to, you know, push on the same things over and over and over again, where you're just going to argue all the time. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that.
Yeah. And so what do you think? After all this time together,
I'm still happy.
what are you excited for?
I'm always excited to see you and
Alright.
Lara every day.
But this year, what are we going to do?
I don't know.
No plans? No
Oh.
ideas?
Actually, we're gonna celebrate the beaver this June.
Oh my gosh, yes. By the way, guys, so, you know, Canadian Beaver is coming to be 1 year old very soon.
Yes.
And we are going to have a bash. I mean, a big bash. We're going to have concerts on the beach, and everything's going to be free for that. We're going to have all kinds of specials and everything. We're giveaways, you name it. And if you guys are just thinking, you know, one day I'm going to go and check out the Canadian Beaver in Rojas City, guess what? We have a date for you. Come for this weekend, okay? Not this weekend, but the weekend of June 21st is the Saturday,
Yeah,
right?
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
21st.
It's technically the 22nd, but who's going to have a party on a Sunday? We're going to do it on the Saturday. And so come for the 21st. Come and join us. We're going to get as many of my friends and subscribers that have already come. We're going to get you guys, all of you come back to Rojas City and come and visit. And let's have a huge bash and come and meet us if you haven't come already. Let's have a huge party. What do you think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah, we're going to have a nice beach party here. We'll have everything. It'll be great. You guys will enjoy it. So that's June 21st. So it's about a month away. So you got plenty of time to figure out a flight or something and come on down to the Canadian Beaver in Rojas City.
Yes.
That'd be amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing, definitely. So anyway, so I think coming for us in this year, we either looking into, well, we continue looking, but find something to open up a second Canadian Beaver, or we are going to start buying land and just build very slow on it. We still have this place for another year minimum, and so you don't want to wait till the end of that to go, okay, now let's start looking and get something. Well, when you're going to have empty land, there'll be nothing to live in. So we're thinking of something like that. Something a little not on the road. So I won't get the beach anymore, I'll get that. But the great thing is we have the bar. But somewhere like, you know, not far away, maybe a little bit elevated, so you don't have to worry about flooding and everything too. And we can make ourselves like a nice little...
Yeah,
Quiet
I
spot.
just don't want to hear the bikes.
the
car.
traffic and the mufflers. And when you're trying to sleep at night, it's...
They have lots of
Wow.
open pipe here, and you can't sleep properly. Just like last night, I was
Oh,
massaging your feet. Like, oh God, I hate that noise. Feels like my eardrum is broke.
You hear that, by the way? She massaged my feet quite often. And by the way, if you're going to date a Filipina, expect your nails, your feet and your nails. It doesn't matter who we talk to. Every Filipina does that. Every single one do that for their guys. And pluck out, like, if you got little ear hairs, they're going away. If you got little hair out of the place over here, they're going to go away
If
too.
you got a pimples, you're gonna
Oh,
cut.
they're going to take care of you in every which way. Yes, you're just going to be doted on all the time. So, yeah, get used to it. Get used to it, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You love it?
Do I love what? Getting doted on? Yeah. Some guys, they're like, oh, I was freaked out. I didn't want her to do it. And now he's like, I literally look forward to it. Every 3 days she does it. Every 3 days. And they went from absolutely going, why would I ever get a manicure, pedicure, all that stuff, to, oh my God, it's the best thing in the world. So I'm not alone in this. Every guy ends up liking it. Anyway, so June 21st, I hope you guys come and see us. And that's it. We're 1 year. Happy anniversary, baby.
Happy anniversary.
1 year of being in this relationship. I had no regrets or anything like that, especially, being a single mom and everything. When you get older in life and when you're not, say you're retired or stuff like that, I'm not retired, let's be honest, but having purpose, and Lara became like a purpose, and it's great to have something that makes you feel like you have to be better, do more, and be responsible, and all that stuff. And it's funny how it's turned out. It's worked out really well. So I'm very happy.
Yeah, I'm very happy too. Laura too.
Laura too.
She's always happy.
Come on, she's got the best life. Our problem is she may be getting too spoiled, really.
Yeah, too much. Don't spoil her.
Yeah, don't bring her candy, guys.
Yes, please.
Yeah. But she's going to be a flower girl in a few days at a parade. And then next week she's going to be a flower girl at a wedding.
Yeah, flower girl.
She gets to be a princess twice. 2 different times. My goodness.
Hello everyone, I'm here at the farm now, and I'm with the Manon driver today. And also he's our farm guy here. So I will show you our farm and update of our plants here. So here's the cucumber now, and I don't know if you can harvest this already. Oh!
Ay, tinandog mo sa... Ay, mayo ka nito. Testingan mo kung pansa.
I think it's ready for harvest. And we have it here, small one, and also here, a little bit bigger. So for now, only cucumber, and the rest is still no fruit. Ano ganun siya?
Kamatis.
Tomato is still no fruit, even there. And our lettuce is gone. It's because last time I saw it, it's giant. So we let it grow until
Aray mo galpi, pero parang piraya. Para so. Namgid lang na buhay, aro.
and this is our bell peppers. And this is our Manong driver, also the farm guy. Ano kaya nga naman nung?
Kuan niyo, carrots niyo, wala pa gano. Okay, hindi.
So this is the carrots. They just planted the other day.
Iratasyon, mabuhay eh.
So typically 6 to 8 inches long for slicing cucumbers, or 3 to 5 inches for pickling types. I think this is 5 or 6 inches. So it's ready then. So yeah, this is the update of our farm. And I'll just bring this at the bar. Look at this. Big and 5-6 inches thing. That's what she said. So we'll see. So I will take this now and I'll give this to waitress at the bar. And then I'll give them a 5 to 6 inches of cucumber. Pwede di matangsa. See? 5 to 6 inches. Give this to Kate. And another one here. So yeah, we got 3 cucumbers of 5 to 6 inches. So I'll bring this to bar.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again.